G'day guys, welcome back. It's a Monday morning, it's about 11 o'clock and I'm about to get stuck into game development. I feel a bit like shit today, to be honest. I sometimes have problems with food, and after I eat I get like pretty bad brain fog, and so I feel a bit brain foggy this morning and I'm not feeling too great about getting on the computer. I'm a little bit worried that like any work that I do, it's going to be unpleasant to try and do it because I feel like I'm trying to force myself to concentrate when like my body's trying to fucking fight to digest food, and so it's going to be like quite unpleasant to work. But I still want to give it a shot anyway, because as much as I hate it sometimes, like I do generally feel better after I've done something on the computer. Like I feel like it's good for you to be creative, it's good for you to try and be productive. And so I'm going to give it a shot and just see where it leads. I had yesterday off, which felt good. My girlfriend and we went for a big walk down in the bush. We parked it in the middle of the bush, sort of between two towns where I live, and we just walked down this road and kept walking, and neither of us knew sort of where we were going, and it was really interesting because we stumbled across things that we had no idea were out there. Like we found this old broken structure. It was like this little brick like shack, and it was on like a slab of concrete, and I don't know how old it could have been. It could have been like 100 years old, and there was nothing around like for ages, and so who fucking knows what it could have been. And lots of interesting weird little like biomes with different plants and things. It was really quite exciting to walk through, and we saw lots of different animals and that as well. And we were joking the whole way that it sort of felt like we were unlocking parts of the map. But yeah, that felt like a really good way to spend the day off. And it's quite inspiring to like sort of break out of just your usual environment and to go on little like spontaneous things like that where you're not sure what you're going to find. Like I really feel like that's in some ways the essence of what life's about. It's like sure, you've got your routine and that you need your routine to be like happy and healthy, but the magic of like just doing something random as fuck and just coming across something new, even if it's like something as simple and small as just like going on a walk to somewhere that you've never been, even in your own hometown. I feel like that can be like exciting enough to just like make you want to live again. So that was good. And then we went home and we played a bit of Stardew Valley in co-op, and that was really fun. And I've also been playing this other game called Unexplored, which is a top-down roguelike with pretty simple graphics, but with quite deep gameplay and systems and puzzles and enemies and systemic emergent like gameplay elements and like phenomena. It's a really cool game that I think I might try and play here on the channel sometime. I find it quite inspiring. And so, yeah, all that's got me kind of excited to work today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I've got a few games sort of in the pipeline at the moment. Probably like, I've got a lot of them actually, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to work on yet, but I'm going to try and organize my shit and get my systems in place so that it is easier to work or to reuse systems across projects in the future. That's something that I'm big on at the moment. And there's a group of us on Discord in our developer circle. See a link in the description if you want to learn about that. But we have these developer circle Discords where we share our plugins and share resources and things like that. And so something that I've been trying to think about is like different ways that I can repackage my own plugins and assets that I make so that I can give them to other people or swap them for something that they've made, so that we can all like, you know, share resources and make great games together rather than trying to do everything on our own, because it's too hard and it's a waste of time to do everything on your own. So that's something that I've been thinking about, and that's like, yeah, that's my one of my organizational goals. And then the other thing that I want to try and do today is just to have some fun, man. Like I feel like it's easy to get stuck in ruts of just trying to do everything sort of like perfectly and be productive all the time, and to you know, get absorbed in doing complex systems and game engines and that, when sometimes really what I need is to just do something really like stupidly simple. and to really like go back to basics and just like do something fun without having to think about it and without having to plan too much and to think about the future and to think about how you're going to make money or how you're going to advertise it or find players, or you know, if it's got all the features that people want, or even if it's a good game, you know, like sometimes it's just fun to just like do something dumb and to just do it because it's fun to develop it and just like see where it leads. And so I want to try and have a bit of fun today as well, because otherwise, like, what's the point? You know, the day-to-day is like where you live, you know, and if your day-to-day isn't fun, then like you're living like a nightmare, you know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop this now so it doesn't get too long. Check out the links in the description for resources and ways that we can work together, and I'm going to get some work done, and I'll see you in a minute. That's a little overview of my random rooms pack, my endless rooms pack. So you can see running. I haven't given it a chance to unload all the rooms yet, but if I jump out now, they're loaded and then they're just unloaded just like that. And so you can see it's kept the shape of the dungeon, so you could use this for a map. So that's it for me today. It's about 3 o'clock and I'm getting pretty tired. I need to go and have lunch. I got a little bit done, as you saw, but didn't feel like super productive. Like, for the amount of time that I spent on the engine, all I basically did was just get it working with an asset pack. I had to sort of organize my GitHub a little bit and yeah, just go through sort of the documentation that I'd written for myself to make sure that I could actually get it working again. And so it was a little bit tricky, and you know, I made a few changes to it to make it a little bit better as well. So, you know, it's sort of bit by bit that you organize this stuff, and then it's easier next time, and then it's easier to reuse next time. And I suppose bit by bit, if you keep going day after day, eventually the idea is that you'll end up with a lot of different packs and plugins and things that you can pull from to make great games, and you can build upon the stuff that you've done and continue to build and build and build and build, because, you know, you've laid the foundations properly. And then, you know, from those foundations you can continue to have a prolific and interesting game development career. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to every day just add a little bit more to the foundation and to share the stuff that I make with people. So please contact me if you're interested in that, to share it and to make it better for myself as well, and to use it in different ways in different games, and to ultimately, at the end of the day, just make good experiences and to have fun making those experiences. I think that's probably the most important thing. I did, you know, it was satisfying today going through and doing all this, and I haven't done like a proper dungeon map using the Endless Rooms plugin. The only example that I've got has been basically the starter content where it's all blocked out, but it is quite a powerful pack. And as you can see, like, this is just one room in a dungeon. So this is going to be discounted for the next like couple of weeks, just so I can get some feedback on it, because I want people to try it out. So please grab it and let me know what you think. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. So, alright, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Please check out all the links in the description if you want to get in touch or find ways that we can work together, or even if I can just give you some information or whatever. Alright, see ya.